Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Trump Jr. just crushed Michelle Obama with one viral tweet. She'll never be able to recover from this. Michelle Obama recently stated that the Republican Party is filled with old white men, implying the GOP is racist. It's what Democrats do, play the race card. That's straight from the DNC playbook. I'm sure Mia Love, Tim Scott, Ronna Romney McDaniel, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Marsha Blackburn, Kellyanne Conway and countless other minority and female conservatives have a bone to pick with Michelle. Heck, the Republican Party was formed to abolish slavery back in the day. Not to mention that Republicans advocated for civil rights, not Dems. But that's a whole other story. Yesterday, news broke about Hollywood mega producer Harvey Weinstein. He has apparently been sexually harassing women for over 3 decades. Michelle has been very complimentary of Weinstein in the past, considering he's a major donor to her party. Now it's coming back to bite her. From Federalist. Weinstein has come under fire after the New York Times reported the Miramax head has been paying women to keep quiet about sexual assault allegations against him for decades. The film mogul has donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to Democrats for years. CNN reports that Weinstein has made more than 185 donations to Democratic candidates and liberal organizations totaling more than $350,000. What now, Michelle? Have anything else stupid to say? Just in Vegas, shooter traveled to Middle East multiple times, but that's not the worst part. More and more news keeps coming in surrounding the life of Las Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock. We already know the 64-year-old's father was once on the FBI's most wanted list for escaping prison. His brother, Eric, says Stephen was a retired multimillionaire. The Islamic State has taken credit for the shooting. Also, nearly 24 rifles were found in Paddock's hotel room. Now, people are wondering if Paddock had an accomplice. For example, there was a cell phone charger found in his room at the Mandalay Bay that did not fit his phone, per NBC News. Investigators are trying to nail down whether anyone else was in the hotel suite reserved by the Las Vegas gunman during the time he was registered there. Multiple senior law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation into the shooting told NBC News. The investigators are puzzled by 2 discoveries. First, a charger was found that does not match any of the cell phones that belong to Stephen Paddock, the man who killed himself inside the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino after sending a barrage of bullets down on a crowd of 22,000 people below. Also, Paddock vacationed on over 20 cruises. Some of them went to Muslim-dominated nations like Jordan and UAE, per CNN. Las Vegas, CNN. In addition to his frequent forays into casinos and gun shops, Las Vegas Strip killer Stephen Paddock took 20 cruises, many of them in Europe and the Middle East, investigators have learned. The cruises included stops at ports in Spain, Italy, Greece, Jordan and the United Arab Emirates, according to information provided by a law enforcement source who asked not to be identified because the source was not authorized to share information about the investigation. Paddock's girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, accompanied him on 9 of the cruises. There's also a report swirling that Paddock's suite was accessed using his key after his car left the hotel garage, per Gateway Pundit. The hotel suite of Las Vegas gunman Stephen Paddock was accessed after his car left the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino's garage area. Minutes into his speech, Trump stopped, descended from stage and did something insane. As much as they attack him, the media cannot say that President Trump doesn't love the U.S. military. In the middle of his speech this morning, President Trump did something incredible. According to NDK Network, President Trump interrupted his speech at a luncheon in order to shake the hand of Medal of Honor recipient in the crowd. Trump then noted that 61 Hispanics had gotten the Medal of Honor, and then somebody pointed out that one of the Medals of Honor recipients was actually in the crowd. The Medal of Honor, that's the big deal. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it, he said. Don't you love our president? Let's get this information out there if you absolutely love our president and how much he loves our troops. God bless him. We must keep on fighting to make this country patriotic again. Share this video everywhere because we know the media sure as hell won't. Right after CNN's Jim Acosta attacked her, what Sarah Sanders said next made him shiver. During the press briefing today, White House Press Secretary Huckabee Sanders kept on getting attacked for Trump's calm before the storm comments earlier. The president then told the press that they'll find out what he meant. The press hated that answer. The best moment from the back and forth comes from CNN's Jim Acosta. Watch the zinger that she drops on that fool. The moment can be found at the 15-minute mark. No, I just picture people in this town holding their breath. That might be a welcome surprise to most of America, said Jim Acosta. Boom. Acosta shut the heck up after that. As we've said many times before, I know the president has, as I have said from this podium on quite a few occasions, never going to say in advance what the president is going to do, the press secretary noted. And as he said last night, in addition to those comments, you'll have to wait and see. The press then commented on Trump's comments being taken seriously. Sanders then responded and said that national security is very serious and that Iran and North Korea are on a warpath with the U.S. Share this if you love our Sarah Sanders and stand behind our president as shit begins to hit the fan against North Korea. Thanks for reading. Right after Vegas massacre, police just caught ISIS doing something terrible in New York. Thank God for our brave men and women in law enforcement. They just managed to prevent another horrific tragedy similar to the Las Vegas massacre, but this time in New York City. The NYPD counterterrorism force found out about a series of coordinated mass shootings in New York City that ISIS was about to carry out. The police discovered that Canadian citizen Abdulrahman El-Banazai, 19, and Tala Haroon, a 19-year-old U.S. citizen residing in Pakistan, were the selected gunmen. Philippine citizen Russell Salek was chosen to wire the funds to him from one of the Islamic State's many bank accounts in the Philippines. Luckily for the people of New York, the plan fell apart when El-Banazai texted an undercover agent, "We seriously need a car bomb at Times Square. Look at these crowds of people." El-Banazai is now in police custody and has pleaded guilty to federal terrorism charges. The other two are still waiting to be extradited. While not all attacks are preventable, it's good to know that the people protecting us are being successful many times in stopping major terror attacks. Share this everywhere so Americans know we are safe. Sean Spicer just came out of hiding and dropped this bombshell on the Democratic Party. Sean Spicer hasn't been in the limelight in a while. Look what he just dropped today. This is sweeping the nation, y'all. Harvey Weinstein has gotten caught in a huge allegation of rampant sexual harassment by co-chairman Harvey Weinstein. His company has been falling apart and the company announced that Mr. Weinstein would take leave immediately. Harvey Weinstein was the most powerful producer in Hollywood and just finished a documentary called The Hunting Ground. That makes sense because it seems that he liked to prey on young girls. Weinstein gave almost $650,000 to Obama. It's no surprise that they won't talk about it. The Democrats don't want you to know about this. They don't want people to know that Weinstein's dirty money has been funding their politics. Get this news out there, patriots. NFL kneelers just partnered with Soros and Planned Parenthood to do the unthinkable to Trump. Far-left billionaire George Soros has funded violent insurrections around the world. He's not a good man. Soros has donated billions to Democrats over the years. What does he have to do with the NFL? The NFL Players Union partnered with Soros, an abortion mill Planned Parenthood, to bankroll the anti-Trump resistance. Here's the scoop, via BizPac Review. Tax records show the NFL Players Union is in cahoots with anti-American leftist billionaire George Soros. The NFLPA, National Football League Players Association, donated money to the Soros-funded Center for Community Change Action, a left-wing activist group that bankrolls anti-Trump protests, according to tax documents released by Second Vote. Second Vote has more. Second Vote has found the NFLPA provides financial support to the Center for Community Change Action, which according to the Washington Free Beacon, has been involved in direct action against President Donald Trump and Republicans before and after the November elections. Second Vote's research team found the NFL Players Association is identified as an organization that donates in support of the center's work in the latest available annual report. Second Vote also found Planned Parenthood Federation of America is listed on the annual report as donor to the Center for Community Change Action. The abortionist and tech giant Google will be sponsors of the center's Change Champions Awards event later this month. Planned Parenthood CEO Cecile Richards, along with noted left-wing activist and billionaire Tom Steyer, will be honored at the event. As if we didn't have enough reasons to not watch the NFL already, right? What's one more scandal? Spread this like wildfire. Everyone needs to know how sick the left truly is.